Which Mario game has the most content? Well, that depends. What do you define as content? You could say it's many different things, which is why today I'm going to be discussing many different answers to this question, starting with the most obvious answer. It's Mario Odyssey. No doubt about it in my head. There's just so much shit to find that even after nearly 6 years, I'm still finding random purple coins whenever I decide to boot the game up. There's also an absurd amount of moons to collect. 880. I don't even know how they packed that many into the game. That's more than the entirety of every other 3D game combined. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. There's also the costume, which can definitely be counted as content. They put in 40 costumes, and you can mix them and match them with other costumes. Don't even get me started with the regional coins either. It's about 50 to 100 per world. And then just other random ass challenges like Toadette missions, jump rope, Koopa free running. But Mario Odyssey's an easy answer, and I don't like easy questions like that. Mario Sunshine deserves some talk for its amount of content, although bullshit. Its blue coin system offers more incentive to explore, especially with its total count of 240. But Mario 3D Land easily takes a spot in the higher ups of the list. Not only does it have 3 star coins per stage, but also has 16 worlds. No other Mario game has even come close to that other than Odyssey. Granted, some of the stages are just copies of old ones with harder enemies and a different coat of paint. So what do you think? Should this be counted? It's also hard to ignore the DS Mario games with their unique mini-games, but if I were to give it to one of them, I'd have to say 64DS. It took the original's 120 stars and added 30 new ones, along with 3 new characters, power-ups, bosses, and levels. It absolutely deserves some praise for its amount of new things to do. Mario Galaxy 2 also has quite the plethora of stars, amounting at 242, although half of them are just randomly placed in levels. What about the DLC content in games, like New Super Mario Bros. 2? It had just as many levels as we did, but also added a ton of Coin Rush packs and levels. It may not be good content, but it's content. How about Mario 1 with its grand total of 31 levels?
No.
Super Mario World has 5 whopping dragon coins per level, with 96 exits to go through. That might take the cake for 2D game. Now we have only been talking about the mainline Mario games. What if we went a little further, like Mario Kart 8 with 96 tracks? That is a lot. And don't forget its character roster, sitting at a cozy 42 characters. But that is nothing compared to the granddaddy of all Mario Karts, Mario Kart Tour, with a roster of 219 characters. I am not fucking joking. I was so shocked when I looked this up the first time. Although it only has 78 tracks as of now, which doesn't beat 8 Deluxe. We've just been talking about Mario Kart, but what about the RPG games? Right off the bat, my mind shoots to TTUID. Has an insane amount of collectibles. 160 hidden star pieces, 85 badges with unique properties, 57 recipes for items you can cook, 8 fully fleshed chapters, a whole hidden partner, several side quests, the help desk. It's for sure the closest thing to Odyssey in terms of collectibles. Super Mario RPG is worth noting for its amount of side objectives, like Kulex, the secret horrifying boss you can get by doing similar steps to unlocking Luigi in Mario 64. Sports games? I'd easily say Mario Super Sluggers wins this one. Has a full-ass story mode, which is more than most of the others games can say. It also has the most unrivaled cast of any Mario game ever besides Mario Kart Tour, but even Tour doesn't have Brown Critter or Baby DK. You just can't get a cast like this again. And then there's the star versions of each character, nighttime versions of each stadium, whole other minigame modes like Toy Field and Bob-omb Derby. I genuinely don't think Nintendo will ever make a sports game like Sluggers again. There's even shit about the game still being discovered. Like in DK Jungle, if you very, very, very precisely hit a ball out of bounds, you'll get a dead ball, which is like the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. What makes it even scarier is that there's only 2 videos of it, and one of them looks like a Bigfoot sighting. It actually sounds like some dumbass creepypasta. There's also some other stupid rules you just never see if you play the game casually every once in a while. Like infield fly. What the fuck is that? It only happens when there's people on second and third base and the ball is hit high above the pitcher. I've only seen this once and I nearly threw my copy of the game away because I thought it was haunted with the ghost of some poor Nintendo worker whose soul never got laid to rest. There's so many things in this game to talk about. I might make a full-length video on it one day, so I'm gonna save some of that stuff for later. But that leaves the question, which Mario game has the most content? My answer? Probably Odyssey. If you watched the video for the answer, then I'm sorry, but I hope you were able to enjoy some other facts about a plumber you might have known. Thank you for listening to my lunatic ramblings.